And you're welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. And it is time for Star Corner. You already know the entire reason for this segment is to give creatives and artists the opportunity to sell themselves. And of course, joining us to shine this morning is a musical artist, Lavida Rawlings. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, off air, I asked you about Rawlings. And you did make mention to the former president of what's
Ghana.
the country now? Ghana, right?
Yeah, the first prime minister, actually.
Okay, thank you so much. And then you're adding it to you're Nigerian, no?
Yes.
So why Rawlings?
Well, let me take off my glasses first.
You don't have to maintain steez, but it's okay. It's okay. You can drop your steez for a moment, right?
Okay, yeah, that's true. Originally, when my mom gave birth to me, or before she gave birth to me, when she was on her gestation period, she was going through a newspaper, and she saw Jerry John Rawlings, blessed memory, first minister of Ghana. She was like, I want my son to be a Rawlings of Nigeria. Like he's a great man. He did a lot of humanitarian duties and roles. So she was like, I need my son to be like this, and that's how the name came about.
Oh, yeah. And they named you Rawlings.
Yes.
Okay, so now that you are doing music, how are you going to put it side by side and put it together? Yeah. Make your mommy proud for choosing that name for you.
Of course, I'm actually mentioning the name too. That's why it's Lavida Rawlings. That Rawlings needs to speak of Nigeria, despite having a Ghana origin.
Don't mind me when I ask that question. Of course, you can be great for whatever path you've chosen for yourself. You are currently doing music. How has it been for you? Did you always know you were going to be a musician? When we were small, they will ask you what you want to be. If you're not a pilot, you're a doctor, you're an engineer, or a lawyer. But here you are doing music. Yes. Is that what you always wanted to do?
Actually, for now, when I was growing up, I actually started into acting. Yeah, church dramas from my puberty stage. I was into all this drama. Like I always loved acting. So that opportunity made me go into music from that tender age. Because when you're in the church and there's drama, you be like, who can sing? When you have already overcome that, that public fear, or that you have to publicly speak and perform. So that opportunity came during the church, and I had to sing. And from there, I was like, you're an entertainer. Sorry, you know how to sing, you know how to entertain people. I was like, yes, I know how to entertain people. It's my kind of thing, So that's how everything just began.
Okay, Rawlings, you're going to pay me money for having your phone ring on my set. Yes.
Because I was just thinking perhaps it could just be one of your singles.
Is it one of your singles though?
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing.
We'll probably get to hear it eventually.
So talk us through how your musical journey actually started. Okay. So at what point do you decide that you want to do music, and how has the journey been so far? Back to the question she asked, what are the peculiar challenges that you faced, and how were you able to succumb to stand on your feet and still continue on this track?
Well, actually, like I said before now, I started music from a very young age, but it was just like a hobby. Just to entertain people, or when I'm lonely, I'll just get a pen and paper and start songwriting. But officially, everything busted and started during COVID-19. I've always been saying that COVID-19 happened because of me. Because when that pandemic came, there was lockdown. Yeah. There were different artists in my environment. They come Cross River State to be precise. Okay. So they were like always vibing. They will come together, and they had the single already featuring themselves. So when I came to it, I was like, Lavida, let's see what you can do. And I show what I can do. They were like, wow, you're amazing. Wow, you're talented. Like, what are you doing since? I was like, they said, come on, let's get to the studio. We hit the studio booth. We came out with something really crazy, So from there, that's how the journey began. 2020, I released my first single, Drive.
Wow, amazing.
From there, life has been amazing. There's nothing as sweet as doing what you love. Despite no matter how long you may do it, you will not get tired or bored. You just have to keep doing your stuff. So that's how I came across the passion and love for music till now. And the journey has been really, really educating. So much lessons, so much rocks and hurdles to climb.
Yeah,
What is what it?
Yeah,
We'll
but would
get
you
to
say?
that,
But would you
yeah.
say, in the course of your, I would rather call this a musical career for you, because aside music, I believe you're not doing any other thing else that brings the money except for music, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that you actually got the consent of your parents before venturing into this, and has the support been thus far?
No, I never had their support at first, because my dad is a medical doctor.
Wow.
And he wants me to follow that family train. I studied microbiology at the University of Uyo, but I dropped out actually because I'm a very passionate and committed person. If I'd done that microbiology, I wouldn't be sitting here now. Like right now, I would be so intense into it, So I just had to, sometimes it may look like a very foolish idea, but I say, no, this school should just wait. Let me focus on my career, And they were disappointed. Yes, they were so disappointed, but they don't. I was really smart. I had a 3.40
CGPA.
Yes,
Wow,
when
that's
I left.
amazing.
So
At what level was that?
300 level.
At 300?
Yes.
That's cool.
Ah, you couldn't just spare
It
one
was
more year.
crazy.
As in,
It was crazy. It was
why the rush, bro? Why the rush?
That's what
Is it the money or the fame? Why? What's
the passion.
happening?
It's,
The passion.
It's mental. It's
Okay, so now
mental.
that you think about it, sorry, what year did you drop out?
222.
2022.
Wow.
That's just 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
So it's been 2 years of not going to school and leaving it behind. Have you ever at any point thought about it, like maybe I should have just given this one extra year?
A second
or
thought.
I don't want to call it regrets because I try not to regret any actions, but have you ever thought about it?
Of course, I'm human. One part of me will always tell me, sometimes when you go for an event and they break your heart or they see you less because you're not blown or disregard you, when you go back home, that thought will always come, were you not supposed to? I'll be like, who is this?
I mean, in the Nigerian music space, it's recipe for blowing. When people check the history of people that dropped out to follow their musical career, I'm hoping that also plays out for you.
Amen.
Okay, so you've been in the musical space for 4 years now. One question I usually like to ask artists that come here, and I'm careful calling people up and coming because you would never know who will just stop being up and coming right now. And that's how it happens for musical persons, people that function in the music industry. But for the young cats that show up on this show, I asked them this question. Blessed touched on it when he said, you're probably not doing anything else that is bringing you the money. You dropped out of school. Your mom probably doesn't like you as much right now because she's worried about you. Not because she doesn't like you per se, but she's worried. And if your dad used to give you pocket money, I'm sure you'd have kissed it goodbye like 4 years ago. So how do you deal with that challenges of finance that comes with being in the music industry, especially an industry as big as we have it here in Nigeria? How do you deal with that?
Okay. One thing I do is I have a studio at home.
You have your own personal studio.
Yeah,
wow,
at
that's
home.
amazing.
Yeah, so I aid other artists to come record.
Sorry to button. Are you signed into your own record label, or you have a record label you're signed into?
No, I'm not signed into any record label.
Okay.
I'm just pushing my own brand
As an independent
leader.
artist.
Yes,
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I also songwrite. I'm a songwriter, so I still use that to aid my financial life. And also I'm also a blogger. I do online promotions. So that's it.
Yeah, businessman on the total.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and putting it together now, it makes sense because we see posts with you and Don Jazzy's dad and the whole Aman thing that you do. Tell us about Aman.
Okay, Aman. The acronym Aman actually stands for Artist Managers Association in Nigeria.
Okay.
Aman has come to close the bridge between blown creatives and the underground creatives. They help nurture talent because it's not all about your talent. You have to be knowledge driven.
Yeah, very
Your
true.
character, your attitude. If you have a thinking attitude, no matter how talented you are, you're not going anywhere. So
Exactly.
Aman has come to close that gap between no matter the creative you are, tailor, you're an artist, actor, media personality. You can also be an Aman.
We'll consider that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we will.
So Aman has come to close the bridge for creatives to nurture talent to stardom, and he's really trying. The president, Mavin Grandpa, Don Jazzy's dad, and the global spokesperson, Carifest Duchess, they are really trying and they're doing all they can to see that we, the young talented ones see stardom. You know, so
I see what you're doing with them, but I also wanted to ask, you know, with all the you haven't spoken so much about talent management, but you know, from the little things you dropped, I can tell that you have a lot of knowledge, you know, towards that. Do you ever see yourself delving into that as well?
into what? Sorry.
Talent management.
Okay. Yes. You know, to be very honest, Don Jazzy's dad, meaning grandpa, is like a role model to me. So as his son, because they know how to, you know, to manage, you know, to nurture talent, you know. And I think, not that I think, I know I have that in me. Because like I said before now, when I joined that association during the COVID-19, those my group, they were like, La Vida, I joined them, and in the space of 2 months, they saw that leadership quality. And I had to guide them, I had to lead them. I just came in. You know, it's not how far, but how well.
Very true.
You know,
Quickly, because our time is almost fast spent, and of course, you're going to drop us a freestyle. So we're thinking about it. But before we get to that point, if someone wanted to join Aman, how would they get there? And what are the things that y'all are working on right now in Aman?
Okay, well, to join Aman, you have to go to Instagram, follow Maven Grandpa, or you follow Carifest Duchess, you know, DM them politely, because I know some artists, they are very rude or some creative. So you DM them politely, you know, and inquire. Then they'll give you the requirements on how to become an Aman member, you know. So that's how you can join Aman. You just have to believe in yourself and be patient, you know, with the process.
Yeah,
because definitely you're heading to stardom. So that's it.
Okay.
So what projects are you guys working on at the moment?
Okay, well, we have gone to tours. We've been to Johnson World. We've been to Johnson World, actually owned by the Prince.
Yeah.
We've been to Cusson House. We've been to Piman House. You know, we've been to so many places, radio stations, TV stations, Hip TV. You know, and there's so much more I can't disclose for now.
I get it.
It's
We get
okay.
it. We get
But
it.
you really want to know? Then DM Maven Grandpa and Carifest.
Before you freestyle, sorry, Uche, before you freestyle, I know we need to wrap up now. Let me present to you a blank check now. If you are to join any record label, which record label will it be and why?
Okay, the record label I would love to join by God's grace, if I'm opportuned, Johnson World.
Okay.
You know, why I say Johnson World is because I've been there.
Okay.
You know, I've been to the studio. I've seen their relationship. They are amazing people. The producer, Wizard, he's an amazing person, amazing personality. I worked with him. I understand him. You know, so I will be really privileged to be. But other record labels, I don't know for them because
I didn't hear you say Maven. I was expecting to hear Maven.
Yeah, I understand you. I understand you, but I actually have a first choice. You know,
Okay.
but no one knows tomorrow. God knows all. I feel
like
proposes, God disposes.
Yeah, the average record label, I mean, okay, maybe not the average, but say the top 5 record labels, the names that come to mind, the moment you talk about record labels in Nigeria, they are all doing amazing job. I feel like anybody will be privileged to work with them. Okay, before we get to your freestyle, do you have any record that you're trying to promote right now? A song you drop, a single or something?
Yeah, I before I came, I made a single about Aman.
Okay.
Song about them, about what they do, how they help talents, how they nurture talents, you know, despite how it is in our industry. But I'm also coming up with a project, Orobo.
Okay.
You know, yes. Actually, at Necker House yesterday, I performed the song. You know, I just
Orobo.
Orobo. You know, when you hear Orobo, you hear something big. Orobo, too bad. You know, so
Does she look like the Orobo you are talking about?
perfectly.
Hey!
Bless.
You
just threw me. It's okay.
No, I hope I didn't say
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right,
But can you just drop us one or two freestyles?
Okay, let's
freestyle.
go. Hello, 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 hello. 1 + 1 is 1. And when I see you, I know say girl now you dey ginger my shaggy. But I can't lie, I tie my trouser for my waist. You just say come day and your waist, just wait, I go give you embrace. You say stop there, you are not my type, so no they rush me in. Better find a very person we go love you. Ooh. And you know that life is too short, tell me the truth. And my girl, you leave me, then now what then can I do? Bata bata me, I know just you.
Amazing.
Okay.
Is this the Orobo we're expecting?
No.
Just a tip off.
It's a
others.
freestyle
Amazing. It's fine. It's fine. I look forward to the
You want to
Orobo.
put holes inside the bag.
I want to know the Orobo, so I'll be singing it to you.
You can't be singing it to
Off
me.
air.
There is somebody you're supposed to be singing it to
It's horrible.
in your house.
It's horrible.
When you get home, sing it to
It's the
her.
season of Orobo.
Because somebody from my own end will shoot you.
It's the season of Orobo.
He has a gun.
It's
Oh.
horrible.
He will shoot
It's
you.
horrible.
Orobo too bad.
Thank you so much,
Orobo too bad.
David,
Thank you.
for coming. It was a beautiful conversation. You
Yeah,
heard the man. If you want to join a man, you know what to do. And of course, please go ahead. You're active on social media.
Of course.
Your handles, please.
Is La Vida, IS, is La Vida, LAVIDA. You know, follow me on Instagram. See all my content. I love you, La Vida Nation. You know, I'm expecting your follow. You know, I value so
Just
much.
follow back.
Of course, I follow back.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
better
definitely
follow back.
Yes, now I follow back.
All right, go ahead, follow Isla Vida on all his social media handles, and of course, stream his music, please. It's all on streaming platforms.
Yes.
Go ahead, stream his music. It's out on all streaming platforms. That's how we support our own. And until we return next Friday with another star, this is Star Corner. When we return, it will be time for social media buzz with the beautiful Deborah. Stay with us.